Good evening, I'm Justin Betty. Tonight, the count continues in the 4 key battleground states left in the race for president. Here in Wisconsin, Oneida County's Board of Canvass meeting happened today to confirm the final count of ballots. Oneida County Clerk Tracy Hartman says this meeting is one of the several steps that votes go through here in Wisconsin to make sure the count is accurate.
So on election night, when they call it in, mistakes are made. We hear a different number than they state. They read a number, they transpose the numbers. So today is the official numbers.
Town clerks and poll workers will not open any ballots during this stage of the process. They're simply making sure the numbers match up.
We'll be correcting it on the sheet that we tracked on election night, so it's on the website for people to see. And then we fill out, there's a canvas system at the state, and we will enter all those numbers into that canvas system, sign off on it, and send that to the state so they have the final numbers for any state and federal offices.
If you have any questions about the process, you're urged to contact your local town or county clerk or go to elections.wis.gov. All across the country this year, the whole election process is being questioned, it seems, a bit more than usual by many people. To clarify, the apparent reason for the late rush of votes for Joe Biden in some of these key states is not because the votes themselves are coming in late. It's because those states, unlike Florida and Texas, for instance, were not allowed by law to process absentee ballots until Election Day. And there are a lot more absentee ballots this year, so it's taking a while. Former Republican Assemblyman Joe Handrick from Minocqua explains the confusion.
How do we know that? And that's where people get suspicious. They're like, well, how do you know that? Well, we know it from past election results, and we know it because more Republicans voted on Election Day and more Democrats voted absentee.
Explaining the in-person versus absentee split. As Wisconsin prepares for a recount, Wisconsin Election Commission official Reed Magny says here in Wisconsin, anyone is able to observe the process.
Every single thing is viewable by the public. There are no closed doors. There are no, there are no secret meetings, nothing like that in elections. That's the beauty of our system.
Magny adds each ballot is verified in 3 counting processes before it is officially included in the system. Outside, the beautiful weather continues, Andrew.
It sure does, Justin. We'll see that for a few more days into the weekend. Really nice temperatures here for a few more days. Right now, we're seeing increasing clouds into our area for the overnight tonight. Lots of clear skies throughout the day. The overnight, we'll watch those build into tomorrow and then linger throughout the morning. Right now, temperatures are taking a quick dip for the night. We'll see temperatures not get too much cooler than this, though, into the evening. We'll expect lows to be hitting the 50s. So we're already in the 50s and getting not too much cooler than that for the night. Still very comfortable. We will continue to see winds persist through the evening from the southwest between 5 to 10 miles per hour. Light breeze coming on through. Some wind gusts of up to 20 miles per hour can be expected throughout the night. Overall, a very calm and mild evening. So we're going to watch temperatures dip into the 50s tonight, not getting too much cooler than what we're already seeing out there in increasing clouds into the night for tomorrow. Back to you, Justin.
All right, thank you, Andrew. Today, Wisconsin set another record for most new COVID-19 cases reported in a single day, over 6,000. Minks are also feeling the effects of the pandemic. 2 Taylor County, Wisconsin farms have quarantined after minks tested positive for SARS-CoV-2. Over 5,000 minks have already died just in Taylor County. Officials from the Department of Agriculture, Trade, and Consumer Protection have been working with those farms to follow CDC guidelines.
Encouraging these mink farms in Wisconsin to take biosecurity precautions, which means using proper PPE, disinfecting surfaces, encouraging your workers not to come in if they're feeling ill.
While these positive cases have impacted how farms can function right now, they also prevent some animal rehabilitation services from helping those animals deemed vulnerable to the virus.
The Department of Natural Resources has banned the rehab of mink and anything in the weasel family and anything in the cat family. And so even though, we're more familiar with diseases and things, they've banned the rehab of those, so we can't help them either.
Don't want to risk spreading it to other people. Some health officials suspect one of the reasons for the increase in cases over the last month or two is from the virus mutating after entering a different host. like a mink. New jobs numbers show employment growth was better than expected in October, even as the country is still grappling with COVID-19. The Labor Department reports non-farm payrolls increased by 638,000, and the unemployment rate dropped to 6.9%. It's much better than analysts had expected. Job growth sits now at around 12 million since the beginning of the pandemic. The country is still down about 10 million jobs since March. Tomorrow morning, the Minocqua Fire Department and several other fire departments are hosting a practice burn at a residential home. The city of Minocqua purchased that house earlier this year with the goal of using it for the community. They offered the local fire department an opportunity to practice fire handling procedures there before the final demolition later this year. Fire Chief Luke Taylor from Minocqua Fire Department says these types of hands-on procedures are priceless.
To go into a building and see how it reacts, both from when it starts and it grows and it moves on, those are things we don't always get to see, especially being a volunteer department.
This is designed to be an indoor fire. The department will be setting up multiple practice fires in each room. They'll practice the interior attack using the materials in the house to represent a real-life scenario. The city's goal is to then convert the property later into something else to be used for the city.
It probably will become additional parking. Parking is at a real premium here in downtown Minocqua.
So he says that whole process should be done by mid-December. The Wisconsin DNR like to remind all waterfowl hunters to wear life jackets when out on the water. According to the DNR, Wisconsin has had 22 boating accident deaths so far this year. Out of those 20 drowning-related deaths, 18 were not wearing life jackets. Hunters are urged to be aware of the conditions that can change rapidly when you're out in the water. High winds, unfavorable weather, temperatures vary. Waterfowl hunters should follow some tips and be aware of water temperature as to not overload your boat. For more tips on how to be safe, you can visit the Wisconsin DNR website. Well, while the weather outside has been very warm for this time of year, some people are already getting in the holiday spirit. We'll show you how you can do that in Wausau this weekend and get a head start on your holiday shopping. But first, Andrew's in with your full forecast. Next on Newswatch 12 at 6.
The best deals in America are at Furniture and Appliance Mart's Black November Veterans Day sale. Save up to 60% off Black Friday deals and doorbusters now. Plus interest-free financing for 3 years and bonus Black Friday discounts at checkout. Furniture and Appliance Mart, thanks to those who served.
Creative Kitchen and Bath Studio has designed beautiful and functional kitchens and baths in the Northwoods. With in-home consultation available, they provide 3D drawings of your spaces to bring your visions to life. Owner and designer Sarah has over 20 years of experience, overseen 500+ projects, and built strong relationships with local contractors providing superior installation. Whether it's a new home or a remodel, Creative Kitchen and Bath Studio in Eagle River looks forward to making your dream kitchen or bath a reality.
If you are in over your head with more than $10,000 in credit card debt, we might just be able to help you. Regardless of the reason, credit card debt can be oppressive and affect all areas of your life. We understand that life happens and sometimes a credit card is the only way out. But when it becomes too big to handle by yourself, that's when it's time to call us at the Lincoln Group. If you have more than $10,000 in credit card debt and you are in that vicious cycle of one day late, they charge you a late fee. Miss a payment and they double your interest rate. It's just not fair, and we get it. This is not bankruptcy or just a simple rate reduction plan. We fight for you using our experience and industry connections and the insider programs the credit card companies try to hide. If you owe at least $10,000 to the credit card companies, you owe it to yourself to call the Lincoln Group. There is no need to have sleepless nights, anxiety, and depression about your current debt problems. Just call 800-567-9569. That's 800-567-9569. And find out if you qualify for peace of mind today. The call is free and so is the consultation. Call today.
The best deals in America are on now at Furniture and Appliance Mart's Black November Veterans Day mattress sale. Get amazing holiday deals and doorbusters from top mattress brands, plus interest-free financing for up to 6 years. Furniture and Appliance Mart, thanks to those who served.
Welcome back. We're still seeing above average temperatures in our area. We'll expect this to last through Monday. It was a pretty nice day out there today, seeing 70s all across the board. We'll get pretty close to this again for tomorrow, getting back into the 70s there. We did break some records today. So Rhinelander saw 73 degrees, Wausau saw 70. Not breaking them by a landslide here, though. A few degrees warmer than what we've seen on for records. Temperatures all across the upper Midwest hanging out in the mid 50s in many areas, some 60s. Still pretty warm in some areas further to the south. We're cooling off here, getting into the 50s for our overnight tonight. We can see how close we are to a lot colder temperatures. So really just hitting that ridge there with the jet stream real nicely, letting us stay warm through the evening. So tonight we'll get temperatures only in the 50s tonight. Temperatures are going to drop overnight lows into the mid 50s all across our area. Some struggling to stay at 60. Really an unseasonably warm night tonight. It's going to be very comfortable, and we'll do this again tomorrow. Though for tonight we're going to pay attention to the clouds as they make their way over our skies. We'll watch them start to clear out into the morning, though they could take their time tomorrow making their way through our area. In addition to cloud coverage, we'll watch light winds come out of the southwest between 5 to 10 miles per hour consistently through the overnight tonight, and we'll see some wind gusts out there as well coming in from the south-southwest. These could get up to a little over 20 miles per hour. Overall, the light wind will be persisting, and we'll feel maybe some of these gusts. It won't be too much of a windy night tonight. And into Saturday then, looking into tomorrow, we'll start to see cool air make its way across the United States. Coming in from the west coast, we're going to be seeing this trough come in from the jet stream, and then it'll start to make its way over to the east. It'll be coming towards our area from late Monday into Tuesday. We'll start to see cooler temperatures dominate over the warms that we've been enjoying so well for these past few days and for the weekend to come. And then ultimately into Tuesday, we're going to be seeing snow again, and cooler temperatures will be on their way and here to stay. Before we get there, we'll hang out in the 60s for a few more days. By Tuesday, we really drop off here, dropping 20 degrees by Tuesday, and then generally hanging out into the upper 30s, lower 40s through next week. So get out there and enjoy those warmer temperatures, because they are not going to be here for long. Though tonight we are going to stay pretty warm with temperatures in the low 50s. We'll watch clouds build into the overnight tonight, which will develop into mostly sunny skies tomorrow. We'll try to hit 70 again, depending on when those clouds clear on out of our area. Overall, still a very nice day ahead. Here's a look at your Northwoods Furniture and Mattress 7-day forecasting. Sunny skies and 60s for the next 3 days until we start to drop into the 40s on Tuesday. Back to you, Justin.
All right, thank you, Andrew. With Halloween behind us and election season wrapping up, many have skipped right past Thanksgiving, and they are jumping right into Christmas. Newswatch 12's Cooper Henkel shows us how you can get in the holiday spirit and help local businesses in Wausau.
COVID-19 has slowed down downtowns all across the country. Venues like the Grand behind me have been closed since it started. But next door, in the gallery, and all around downtown Wausau, there's something going on this weekend.
This is the only event going on this year to promote the downtown. They had the dining on the street, but nothing for us retail people.
Owners of some businesses, like Yankee Bookstore, say despite the obstacles, they haven't had too much trouble adapting to the pandemic.
Books, family games, lots of jigsaw puzzles, and greeting cards, because people can't get out and see grandma. They're sending cards, and art supplies. People are starting new hobbies. So we have the right inventory mix for a pandemic, if you would.
Other businesses had to make some bigger changes.
This market has been especially hit hard because as the boomers are aging, they're getting rid of.
But pandemic or no, Ginny and everyone else I spoke to said the love of their work is what makes these challenges worthwhile.
The fun is the search, finding unique things that you've never seen before, the meeting the people, learning about their collections, sharing with each other, helping people.
Wausau River District officials say shopping locally keeps your money in your community, 3.7 times more so than if you shopped at a big box store.
And keep that in mind. If you want them to be here in the future, you have to support them in the present.
In Wausau, Cooper Henkel, Newswatch 12.
At Slumberland, we offer quite a line of sofas.
All kinds of sofas, but only one kind of price.
A jaw-dropping low price. Great looking, too.
And all with free shipping. There's no minimum.
Only at Slumberland Furniture.
Advice from trial attorneys, lawyers for the injured.
When you hire the Mater legal team, you will have peace of mind. You will feel secure knowing that we are on the front lines fighting for your family. We will defend your rights and get the job done.
Hi, I'm Dr. Justin Scher, DC with the Spinal Aid Center of Wausau. Are you one of the millions of people suffering with the symptoms of peripheral neuropathy? Your symptoms may include numbness and tingling in your feet or hands, difficulty sleeping from leg or foot discomfort, and debilitating balance problems. I have good news for you. You can now get relief with our breakthrough treatment method without the use of drugs or surgery. Our treatments help to heal damaged nerves that cause peripheral neuropathy. If left untreated, you may eventually end up with a walker or wheelchair, so don't delay. Call our office now to schedule an appointment to see if our treatment methods are right for you. We will do a painless neuropathy severity exam to determine the amount of nerve loss. If you qualify for our treatment, it can truly change your life. Start living your life pain-free. Call today.
You have found your soulmate. Now it's time to find the perfect ring. At Golden Carrot Jewelers, you can choose from an extensive selection of engagement and wedding rings. Fresh designs reflecting the most current trends, from organic, art deco, and vintage design to timeless classics in white, yellow, and rose gold. See the new Romance Collection, Lyria and Lumiere Bridal Collections, and new styles from Gabriel New York, S. Kashi, and more. Engagements begin here. Will yours? Golden Carrot Jewelers, downtown Minocqua.
Need a better night's sleep?
Come to the experts at Slumberland.
We've got all the latest sleep technology here.
At the lowest price. Get a Sealy memory foam topper.
Or this Sealy Queen mattress, just $99.
Slumberland, free shipping on everything.
This portion of Newswatch 12 is brought to you by Builders Service Incorporated, Elko.
The high school football regular season comes to an end tonight. After this, we'll have 2 weeks worth of playoff matchups. For the Rhinelander Hodags, though, this week is just as important as any of those playoff matchups. Newswatch 12's Andrew Goldstein is standing by at Mike Webster Stadium with more. Andrew.
Justin, this year's Hodag football seniors started their careers on teams that went a combined 4-14 their first 2 years. What a difference 2 additional years makes, though, because tonight the Hodags are playing to cap off an undefeated season and bring home a GNC title, and those seniors have been part of a top-to-bottom strengthening of this Hodag roster. Now, anybody who's watched Rhinelander in recent years obviously remembers the rushing attack of Drake Martin and Peyton Erickson. Both of them excellent players that made a big impact, but head coach Aaron Kramer said that as good as those players were, their true legacy would be defined by what happened the season after they left. Now, the message to the team last year was to leave the program in a better place than you found it, and this season the Hodag senior class has met that challenge.
And this group is a special one, and like I tell them every single week, before every single meeting, I'm proud of them, and every single week they make me more and more proud. Regardless of what happens tonight, I'm going to be proud of them. My chest is going to be pumped high for them.
Now, you could hear Kramer getting a little bit emotional there. Expect to see a whole lot more of that if the Hodags can pull the victory off against Medford tonight. That win would give Rhinelander its first conference title since 1989. Now, we have a little bit of a different playoff structure this year. The WIAA announced that every team will get into the playoffs. So the standings, the seedings, doesn't really matter as much as it does in a normal year. But to the teams involved, particularly those competing for a conference title, it sure matters a whole lot. We're going to have those highlights for you on Friday Night Blitz at 10. In the meantime, at Mike Webster Stadium, Andrew Goldstein, Newswatch 12.
Thank you, Andy. That's going to be a lot of fun. We'll be right back with a final look at your forecast after the break. But first, it's time for this week's Big Old Fish.
Newswatch 12's Big Old Fish is brought to you by Kurt's Island Sports Shop in Minocqua.
You're going to need a bigger boat.
It's that time of week for us to check out this week's Big Old Fish. We'll begin with Vance Pletcher of New Berlin, shown here displaying an impressive dogfish, or burbot, for his grandma, who was too tired to hoist it up after the fight. Vance had a wonderful evening of fishing with his brothers and grandma from her dock. Way to make it a family activity and a great catch. Okay, question. Why are fish thin? Answer? They eat fish. That doesn't explain what's going on with this fat 34-inch northern pike that Caleb Stroke of Rothschild caught using a swim bait. This monster was released to fight another day. Way to go, Caleb. Completing this week's round robin, we're looking at a stout 37-inch muskie caught by William Conlon of Eagle River. He caught it at 10:34 on a chilly morning fishing on the Eagle River chain of lakes. This bruiser was released to fight another day. Heck of a catch, William. All right, fishermen and women, make sure to keep those trophy pictures coming. All the information you need to be in a future episode of Big Old Fish and win a Norling Taxidermy fish mount is on our website, wjfw.com. And remember, anglers, fish on.
Warm up at Perkins with our new pot roast specials, featuring our mouth-watering pot roast stroganoff, sizzling fajita breakfast quesadilla, savory pot roast melt, and more. Home-style pot roast favorites, starting at just $7.99 for a limited time at a Perkins near you. And always served safely, whether you dine in, order online, or get it to go. Nothing sweetens the season like a fresh baked pie from Perkins Holiday Bake Shop. Reserve yours today. Order now at perkinstogo.com.
The new LDF Country Market in Lac du Flambeau offers families the freshest meats, produce, bakery, and groceries. Take a closer look and you'll find a smoke shop, beer cave, deli, and liquor all under one roof, with convenient fueling stations just outside. Add Native American arts and crafts and you'll enjoy a unique, spacious shopping experience found nowhere else. Shop the new LDF Country Market today. Get what you need so you can get back to what you enjoy.
Eagle Floor Covering in Eagle River, locally owned and operated for over 2 decades. With over 40 years of combined quality sales and service experience, we can help you find the right floor for your lifestyle and budget.
For Ed B., who can spot exactly 57 types of trees thanks to his Medicare allowance for new glasses, we've got you. For Jackie R., who's added umpteen flower pots now that her allergy meds are covered, we've got you. For Michelle K., who likes celebrating life's big moments, like finding affordable premiums and, more importantly, finishing chemo, we've got you. For everything that happens to happen, we've got you. Aspirus Health Plan.
A nursing home promises to care for our parents as cherished loved ones. But if your parents have been injured in a nursing home, we can help. Habish, Habish, and Rotier. We fight for what's right.
It's that time of year to winterize, shrink wrap, or store your boat inside at American Marine and Motorsports in Shawano at great rates. Or keep using your boat this fall. Trade it to American Marine by November 30th. Pick your new dream boat from the biggest showroom in the USA and pay no storage or winterizing fees. Plus, no payments and no interest until spring delivery. Lowest prices guaranteed. Boat lovers, it's time to shrink it, store it, or trade it to American Marine and Motorsports. Shawano.
Hi, I'm Dean Hoger with Miracle-Ear of Rhinelander. If you're struggling to hear your favorite news and entertainment shows, stop in and see me for a free hearing test.
Tesla's latest product has nothing to do with cars. Elon Musk's company is now selling branded tequila, as you see packaged in these lightning bolt shaped bottles, and like the cars, they're expensive. $250. Wow. Company says it is made from 100% agave tequila product, alcohol aged for 15 months in French oak barrels before being moved into these hand-blown glass bottles, and it's sold out. They expect orders to be shipped later this year.
Wow, I would never picture Tesla and tequila.
Anything expensive, they are on board with, apparently.
Wow. Well, in other news, we're seeing warmer than average temperatures persist in our area through the next few days. It'll be warm into our overnights. Right now, we're hanging out in the 50s, and we'll be there to stay overnight into tomorrow. We'll build back into the 60s. Some areas striving to get to 70. Overall, still a very nice time for the rest of the weekend into Monday. We'll watch increasing clouds tonight, and those will give way into Saturday afternoon, giving us plenty of sunshine for the rest of the week. So we're going to be weekend, excuse me. We'll watch cloud coverage then really take over on Monday. We'll get our first chance of rainfall and then watch temperatures drop after then into Tuesday.
Bit of a change coming.
A bit of a change coming. That's right, Justin.
Enjoy this first. Thank you, Andrew.
Yep.
Thank you for joining us on News Watch 12 at 6. We'll see you back here tonight at 10 for more news, plus the Friday Night Blitz.